Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 27 on double integrals. Today we will do double integrals in polar form on one special type of curve known as lemniscate. So first we understand that what are the different graphs of these lemniscates depending on different equations. So there are four different types of lemniscates. We see them one by one. First one is given by r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So this lemniscate has graph which consists of two loops. There are two loops in the graph. You can see here that your graph is having two loops. This is one loop and this is another loop, and these loops are this loop is below theta equal to pi by 4 and this is above theta equal to minus pi by 4. So here we have the line theta equal to pi by 4, this line is theta equal to minus pi by 4. This is one loop of the lemniscate. So there are two loops in the graph of lemniscate. This is one loop and this is another loop. Now the distance of last point on the loop, distance of this point from the origin is a. So this point has coordinates order pair a0 and this point has coordinates order pair minus a0. Because this distance is a on both the sides, this distance is a, so therefore this point has coordinates minus a0 and this point has coordinates a0. So if we have r square equal to a square cos 2 theta, we have both the loops on x-axis. So lemniscate has two loops on x-axis if its equation is given by r square equal to a square cos 2 theta, and we will remember this shape of lemniscate given by this equation. Now instead of a square, suppose we have negative of a square, then these two loops will be on y-axis. So that we have sketched here. Suppose I have r square equal to negative of a square cos 2 theta, then my lemniscate is in this way. Both the loops are on y-axis. So this is first loop and this is second loop of the lemniscate. So if we have r square equal to cosine 2 theta into a square or negative a square, our lemniscates will look like this. If r square is equal to positive of a square cos 2 theta, then both the loops are on x-axis, and if r square equal to negative of a square cos 2 theta, both the loops are on y-axis, that is on the line theta equal to pi by 2. And we will take care that here this line theta equal to pi by 4, and if we consider theta equal to minus pi by 4, then this loop is bounded by these two angles theta equal to pi by 4 and theta equal to minus pi by 4. So we will start from this point theta equal to minus pi by 4 and we will move in this direction and we will come at this point again. At that point theta is pi by 4. Same thing on other side also. Now instead of cosine, suppose we have sine 2 theta, then our lemniscate has same number of loops, two loops, but instead of loops on x-axis or y-axis, these loops are symmetric about origin. So if we have r square equal to a square cos 2 theta, then we have two loops in first and third quadrant of the xy plane. So loops are symmetrical in opposite quadrants. And if I have r square equal to negative of a square sin 2 theta, loops will be in second and fourth quadrant as shown in this figure. Okay, so these are the two loops for r square equal to negative of a square sin 2 theta. So we will remember all these standard graphs of lemniscates. Here this loop is intersecting theta equal to pi by 4, and again this loop is symmetrical about theta equal to pi by 4. That means this portion and this portion are symmetrical about theta equal to pi by 4. Here if we have r square equal to a square cos 2 theta, then loops will never cross theta equal to pi by 4 and theta equal to minus pi by 4. And for sin 2 theta, r square equal to a square sin 2 theta, theta equal to pi by 4 will make the partition of both the loops into two equal parts. So with this in mind, we try to evaluate this double integral. Here function is r divided by square root of a square plus r square, and region is the region r, which is one loop of the lemniscate r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So if we don't know the graph of this lemniscate, we cannot evaluate this double integral. So we will remember all those standard graphs of lemniscate. So here our lemniscate is given by r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So as we discussed, its loop are, both the loops are on x axis, but here we are asked to integrate over one loop only. So we will consider only one loop for integration. Before that, we sketch the lines theta equal to pi by 4 and theta equal to minus pi by 4. So suppose this line represents theta equal to pi by 4. So this line is theta equal to pi by 4. Similarly, we consider line passing through origin, making angle 45 degree. So this line is theta equal to minus pi by 4. And our lemniscate is r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So our loops will look like this. One loop is on this side. It must be symmetrical about x axis. So we have to integrate over one loop only. So we don't have to worry about this loop. But let me sketch other loop also. So this is the graph of r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So this must be symmetrical, so that we will take care that it look like a loop. But we have to integrate over one loop of the region. Region is one loop of the lemniscate. So we consider this loop for integration. So we will integrate our function over this loop. So region of integration is region which is bounded by this one loop of the lemniscate r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. This point is a0. This is x axis represented by theta equal to 0. This is theta equal to pi by 2. So we have sketched the region of integration, and this is the graph of r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So now we decide the limits of integration. So as we know, to decide the limits of variable r, we imagine a ray starting from origin and passing through the region. So suppose this is the ray starting from origin and passing through the region. We can sketch the ray in any part of the loop. Okay, either we can sketch in this part or in this part or in this part. It does not matter. it will start from origin and it will leave the region on the boundary of lemniscate. So as usual, we have to decide the value of r at the point at which ray enters the region. So here ray is entering in the region at origin, and at origin value of r is 0, and ray is leaving the region on the lemniscate. So from this we have to find out value of r. So if we take square root on both sides, we have r equal to square root of a square cos 2 theta, which is r equal to a into square root of cos 2 theta. We always consider r as positive, so r equal to a times square root of cosine of 2 theta. Now to determine the limits of theta, we have to find out smallest value of theta. So if we start from this point, if we consider the rays starting from this point, then we can see this point is on the line theta equal to minus pi by 4. Okay, so we will start from this point. At this point theta is minus pi by 4, and then we will increase in this direction, theta will increase, and we have to go up to this point again. We will start from this point and we will come to that point again. But here if we consider this ray, then this ray is nothing but theta equal to pi by 4. So we will start from this point, theta equal to minus pi by 4, and we will come to this point, theta equal to pi by 4. So we start from this point, theta equal to minus pi by 4, then we increase the value of theta, and at this point we will end our region. So this is the upper boundary of the region, and it is theta equal to pi by 4. So limits of theta are from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. So minus pi by 4 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi by 4. So now we mention all these things, that imagine a ray starting from origin and passing through region R, and we have obtained the limits of integration for r and theta. The limits of integration r is starting from 0 and r equal to a times square root of cos 2 theta, and theta is from minus pi by 4 to theta equal to pi by 4. So now we find out value of given double integral. Given integral is r divided by square root of a square plus r square dr d theta over region R. So this is equal to limits of r are from 0 to a times under root of cos 2 theta. We can rewrite 1 upon under root a square plus r square as a square plus r square raised to minus 1 by 2 into r dr, then with respect to theta, from theta equal to minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. And here as always, first integration is with respect to r, considering theta is constant. So now we have to integrate this function with respect to r, and here theta is constant. Now here we can see derivative of a square plus r square can be set here. Derivative of a square plus r square with respect to r is 2r. So that we can set, we multiply with 2 and divide by 2. So here we write 2r and we multiply whole integral by 1 by 2, so that we have we can apply that formula. If we have nth power of fx and its derivative is in the product, then integral has the value fx raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 if n is different from minus 1. So we can use this formula here. Here n equal to minus 1 by 2, and instead of function of x we have function of r. So integral is going to be a square plus r square raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1, and minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is nothing but 1 by 2. So in the next step we will have a square plus r square raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. Don't forget to write down the limits. R equal to 0 to a times square root of cos 2 theta. Then integral is from theta equal to minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. And here we are applying this formula. Now we can see this 1/2 will cancel out with this 1/2, and we have theta equal to minus pi by 4 to theta equal to pi by 4. And if we put r equal to a under root cos 2 theta, we have a square cos 2 theta for r equal to 0. So a square plus a square cos 2 theta raised to 1/2 minus a square plus 0, that is a square raised to 1 by 2. So this we obtain after putting values of r, upper limit and lower limit. So now we rewrite the inside function. Theta is from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. Here we can take a square common, and we write one more step, a square times 1 plus cos 2 theta raised to 1/2, and this is going to be a. So here we have to put curly bracket. Here we consider a square common into 1 plus cos 2 theta whole raised to 1 by 2 minus a integral with respect to theta. So next step is theta is from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, a square raised to 1 by 2, that is a, and 1 plus cos 2 theta is nothing but 2 times cos square theta raised to 1 by 2 minus a, and here d theta. Okay, fine. So now we again simplify this. We take a outside. A is constant, so that we can take outside the integral. Theta is from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. 2 raised to 1 by 2, that is square root of 2 into cos theta minus 1, and integration is with respect to theta. So now we integrate with respect to theta. Integral of cos theta is sin theta. Integral of 1 is theta with respect to theta, and theta is from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. So first we put upper limit for theta, under root 2 into sin theta is pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 minus pi by 4. This is for theta equal to minus pi by 4. Square root of 2 sin of minus pi by 4, that is minus sin pi by 4, which is minus 1 by root 2, and minus of minus pi by 4, that is plus pi by 4. So this is equal to, now we simplify this, root 2 will cancel out, 1 minus pi by 4. We write one more stuff here, root 2 will cancel out, and minus 1 plus pi by 4. So we further simplify, 1 minus pi by 4 plus 1 minus pi by 4. Here negative sign will go inside the bracket, so minus minus plus minus pi by 4. So this is equal to a into 1 plus 1 2 minus pi by 4 minus pi by 4, that is minus 2 pi by 4, which is minus pi by 2. And this we can rewrite as a into 4 minus pi divided by 2. So this is the value of our double integral over the lemniscate, over one loop of the lemniscate. So in this example we have seen this new curve known as lemniscate of Bernoulli, and we will remember the shape of these different lemniscates so that we don't have any problem in the region of integration, because to decide the limits of integration we must know how to sketch the region of integration, and to sketch the region of integration we must be familiar with the graphs given in the problem. So this is new graph in this lecture known as lemniscate. We will remember these different graphs of different type of lemniscates. R square equal to a square cos 2 theta. It is having two loops on x axis. If we have r square equal to minus a square cos 2 theta, two loops are on y axis. If we have r square equal to a square sin 2 theta, two loops are in first and third quadrant. And if we have r square equal to negative of a square sin 2 theta, two loops are in second and fourth quadrants. So this is all about this session. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.